How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. Now on today's show we're going to be talking about last night's Premier League games, 4 in total, plenty of action and plenty of talking points. And the last piece of news involves Mikel Arteta, because once again he has sent a very clear message to the Arsenal board.
I represent my fucking self.
How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. That's right.
So the first place we're going to start is last night's Premier League games. Plenty of action, plenty of goals and plenty of talking points. The first game was Burnley against Wolves, and that finished 1-1. And Chris Woods equalised in the 96th minute from the penalty spot. And that's a big blow to Wolves. And the outside possibility that they could still get into the Champions League. And at this stage of the season, when every point is, crucial, those two that they could have dropped there, massive. Burnley, they stay in 10th place. They're having a good season, to be fair. And if they can finish top half, they will be happy with that. But yes, the spoils are shared. And Wolves, they're not going to be too happy with that one. And it gives a chance to Sheffield United to leapfrog them when they play their game. Next up, we have Manchester City against Bournemouth. And I think before the game, everyone said that this was going to be a comfortable victory for Manchester City. They made some changes, of course, with the FA Cup semi-final on the horizon against Arsenal. And they won the game 2-1. Jesus, David Silva with a goal. But it doesn't really tell the full tale of this game. And I caught the last 20-25 minutes or so of this game. Bournemouth had a goal disallowed for offside. I still don't think it was offside. They were creating chance after chance after chance, and then they scored, and then they had more chances after that. I think it was about 6 minutes of injury time, and they just couldn't get that equaliser. And Bournemouth, they are effectively down. They need an absolute miracle to stay in the Premier League. And if they could have got that point, then that could have gone a long way to helping them. But nah, I don't think Bournemouth are going to get out of it. I think it's between Aston Villa, Watford and West Ham as to who will get that last remaining place. But Bournemouth very plucky, and Manchester City, they'll just be, happy that they got the job done and that they can now go and focus on that semi-final on Saturday against Arsenal. Next up, we have Newcastle against Tottenham, and Tottenham 3-1 winners in this. Took the lead through Son. Newcastle equalised, and then Harry Kane with a couple of goals. It was quite an entertaining game, to be fair. But I think the big talking point was Serge Aurier started the game. I was a little bit surprised when I see that, because of course we've seen the devastating news in the last couple of days about his brother and what's happened in France and everything else. But Jose Mourinho said that it was actually his decision to play. Serge Aurier went and spoke with Spurs and Jose Mourinho and said that he wants to play the game, and then today he's going to go back to France and see his mum. And Tottenham, of course, have granted that wish, and they granted the wish for him to play the game. And the reason why he wanted to do that was in memory of his brother. So fair play to him, because that must have been absolutely awful to try and get your head around playing a football match when literally hours ago you get the news that your brother's been murdered, and it's like absolutely mind-blowing. But fair play to Serge Aurier for getting out there and trying to continue as best he can. And yeah, Spurs, they hold an outside chance of maybe getting the Europa League places, and it's a decent victory for them. 2 games to go. Last game involves Arsenal against the champions Liverpool, and it was a 2-1 victory to Arsenal. And I'll tell you something, how the hell Did Arsenal win this game? I have absolutely no idea. I think in the second half, Liverpool had 92% possession. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I'll give you the actual stats. First of all, Liverpool actually took the lead with Mane. And then 2 goals in the space of 10 minutes from Lacazette and Reiss Nelson after 2 errors by probably 2 of Liverpool's most consistent players, Virgil van Dijk and the goalkeeper Alisson. But yeah, you're thinking to yourself, well, Arsenal ain't going to be able to hold on for the second half, not with their defence. But the total stats for the game, this is absolutely insane. 69.3% possession for Liverpool, 24 shots on goal, 8 on target. Arsenal only had 3 shots on goal and only 2 on target. So at least we had a 100% record in terms of the shots on target. But this just shows it's not about possession. How many times have we seen over the years, and even going back to Arsene Wenger's reign, where Arsenal had so much possession, but they never won football matches? I don't care. We had that little possession. You know, we won the game. We beat the champions. Liverpool cannot now beat the points record. We've ruined that. That's their 3rd defeat of the season now. They've lost to Watford, Manchester City, and now Arsenal. What more do you want me to say? You know, brilliant side, unbelievable side to be fair. And rightly champions. But they're not, for me, in the top 3 of best Premier League teams. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion on that. Brilliant side, just, not the best in my opinion, like I said. So, brilliant victory for Arsenal, and that's going to be a massive confidence booster before the game against Manchester City, because I've got a feeling that if we're going to win that game and get to the FA Cup final, we're going to need statistics a little bit like this, and we're going to need luck, and we're certainly going to need some serious defending. Last piece of news involves Mikel Arteta. Now, you see, on yesterday's show, I spoke about Mikel and some of the comments he's made towards the board, and it's nice that we got a manager with a pair of balls. Well, I'll tell you something, his post-match interview after the Liverpool game, wow, he's well and truly thrown it in the court of the owners of the club, Stan and Josh Kroenke. And the Arsenal fans fully back him and, you know, agree with what he's saying. And this is going to be a difficult one, you know, for Stan Kroenke, because, you know, if the fans turn and they fully got the backing of the manager, it's going to be a strange one. But Mikel Arteta admits that he has big concerns about whether he'll be able to be given the transfer funds to improve his squad in order to compete with the top teams next season. When asked about whether he was worried about Arsenal's lack of transfer funds, he revealed that he was unsure if he'll be given the required financial backing in the summer to get Arsenal closer to the top teams in the Premier League. Arteta said it is a big concern. You can see how Liverpool have built their squad, and there is no magic. You need to improve the squad with quality players, and we need a bigger squad to compete in this competition. That is the challenge. It's a massive job. You only have to look at the difference between the two teams. It's enormous. The gap in many areas, we can't improve it in 2 months, but the gap between the accountability, the energy, the commitment and the fight between the two teams is now equal. Before it wasn't like this. I am very proud of that. The rest will take some time, but at least we've got that now. And my message to the players is that we can create something. Arteta goes on to say that he doesn't know how much money is going to be available this summer, but the noises coming out of the club are not encouraging if he wants 100 or 200 million pounds to spend. So listen, that's very, very clear and very evident what Mikel Arteta is saying, that, you know, he needs money. He's got to strengthen the squad. He knows it's not strong enough. We all know it's not strong enough. And if Stan Kroenke does not dip his hand in his pocket and go and back the manager, then we're going to go through this cycle constantly, over and over and over again. You know, this is not the early years of Arsene Wenger when we moved to the Emirates and everything else. And there was only, you know, 3-4 teams really that were going in and amongst the top 4. And it was a lot easier than what it is now. You look at the Premier League table this season, for example, and you've got the likes of Wolves in there. You've got the likes of Sheffield United. Leicester having the season they're having. Then, of course, you've got Manchester United. You've got Chelsea. You've got Liverpool. You've got... Oh, mate, come on. It's a lot more difficult now. And he's very, very transparent. And I like that. I like a manager that's transparent. And I like a manager that's actually got a pair of balls, like I keep saying, that's, you know, going to say it exactly how it is. And he's very, very clearly saying how it is. So how will this unfold? I don't know. We're going to find out very soon when the season finishes in the next week or so. And then the transfer window opens. And we haven't got long until the season starts again. So Arsenal are going to want to get their business done quickly. But we will wait and see. So there we go. That is it for today's DT's Daily. As usual, let me know in the comment section what you think about today's topics. Later on today, you can see my player ratings for yesterday's game against Liverpool. And then we're going to start preparing for the FA Cup semi-final on Saturday against Manchester City. Nice easy game. Yeah, oh my word. We're going to find out what happens very soon. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you smash a like on this video. And I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.